Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, as you saw by the title and thumbnail, this is going to be part 3 of building the Batcave out of Lego. And today is actually also very exciting because we're going to be placing, or try to place, Wayne Manor on top of all of that support structure. As you can see, there's only like kind of 3 pillars down there, but there's going to be a building, and then I think it'll still need a little bit more support, so I'll add some supports in the back. Sorry. Is stuttering there. But yeah, that's that. And I will not. I don't have the parts to add the ramp in today, or some of the walls. I'd like to add some walls, but I don't have the parts to do that. I have to do a giant order when I get the money to do that. But yeah, also in the future, I would like to replace this brick built with road plates, only because it is very flimsy, and it would make it really a lot more sturdier with road plates. If we actually do come down here, I can explain more of what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is mostly building the building, or building the, like, I want to say part of the station that goes right here, and some support structures, and I want to add the elevator shaft behind this, so it'll look nice. And these are actually a little wobbly, so I might actually have to add supports in the back here, but the front and this will be fine. And other than that, let's just get into building. And here's what it looks like so far. It actually looks pretty good. I actually didn't expect it to look this good. And this is here just so I could get like the arch set up. But I need to get more walls to complete this wall. I need to get some walls on this side, on either side of this. Which I'll just use panels, because I don't see a hassle of putting masonry bricks if it's really not going to be seen all the time. And as you can see, I have some supports connecting everything. These supports, this one right here, will bridge farther once I get the walls put on this side. These supports aren't like permanent; they're like just to hold up the house, like the mansion for now. These supports these won't be seen, so I don't really mind. And yes, I believe I already explained this wall in this. But also, this is where this gets weird, because I had to basically rip the entire mansion off its 48 by 48 base plate, which is this one right here, and I had to put it on a 32 by 32 and a 16 by 32. And then this on a 16 by 48, basically. Basically, this is a 16 by 32 and a 16 by a 16. But, not really. But it's off by 2 studs only because I used to use it in my old Lego City, and that's how I cut all my base plates, which is annoying. But yeah, this is the road. It's still exactly the same. And it just slides. I believe it. Yeah, it just slides in right there. If you got that in right, yeah. Right there. Yeah, right there. That should be correct. But yeah, that's how the road's gonna look. It's still gonna be brick built and everything like that. And I've already tested it. I've already seen how it looks on this, just so I could get the supports in correctly and the leveling out. Because the reason I switched it off the 48 by 48 was because it was bowing in the middle because of how heavy this is compared to that. And with that being really heavy, it's just going to start leaning back, even if the supports are level. So it made it actually perfect with the supports with it cutting it basically, which also actually freed up all those base plates basically. I just need to put some of those over here, and then there's the 32 by 32, which I think go somewhere over here. Yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna place this, and then you guys we'll get to see how it looks in the city. And there it is. It looks really good in that corner. Like, just seeing the wall, not like just seeing the wall and nothing behind it. I kind of lost hope in how it was gonna look, but then with this place, with this place in the city, it adds a pop, like just a big thing of color to this area. Even with the green in the vehicles, there wasn't much. Just this entire wall of light gray and dark gray. But with that there, it adds a nice pop of color. And I think in this no in part 4, I will be adding the green space around here. Like this will all be Wayne Manor, part of it, because I need to accommodate the road going up for the ramp. Like I'm gonna have like a function that will make it go up. I think I have the parts to do that. Yes, I do have the parts to do that almost. I just need to get the roads, the walls, and then I need to create custom plates to place like over it almost, but then have it connect for some reason. It's weird, but I'll explain it more in part 4 when I'm actually gonna do it. And this just looks amazing. I would love to add lights. I will add like lamp posts. Oh, I do, but I will get a certain light kit that will allow me to add lights on the inside and outside. And I'm gonna pause this clip and then walk over there. How it is over here. That beam kind of scares me right now because it's leaning and it's not connected all the way. I'll figure that out later, just in my own time. But yeah, I already explained how this is gonna look, and what's kind of going here is just all green space. I was gonna plan on doing it in this update and kind of finishing off the Batcave, and the Batcave will never really be finished until I get the tiles, which won't be for a while. But here's all like the fences, and then the gates are right here. Those will go, I think, about here, maybe even here. Like it's gonna be a big green space, but he has a big yard. And if you guys were wondering, it will like I'm gonna angle it so I can actually line up with the ramp, so the ramp can actually go up. But then also, it's how it's a one-way road. Just like pretend like how I imagine it is like a roundabout over there with a good garage on the other side. And if I was to ever expand the city, I would probably expand it this way, or just finish expanding it this way. And then if I ever had enough room, I'd expand it that way. Or if I just ever expanded it, just redo it and get a new layout. But so far, this is the layout I'm going for. Yeah, I'm talking too much about the city in a Batman update. But yeah, that's kind of that. It holds it up really nicely though, which I like that. Here's more just shots of it. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. So please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for whatever comes next. Bye!